Hey guys, so obviously they also did unveil this new smartphone that is like Android phone that was made for it, because they have like four or three virtual buttons. So I'm not sure if how Android phone that was going to be on a Samsung Galaxy S2 or another phone. Okay, so you're gonna have like three virtual buttons, and then you're gonna have like three real buttons. Android phone that was gonna look like really weird on a non Galaxy Nexus phone. Maybe they could, remove that at the bottom or something, but you're not going to get that like real experience. But seriously, sexy phone, 4.65-inch Super AMOLED display. But I'm not sure. I mean, it's a Super AMOLED display, 1280x720, but it's not like a Super AMOLED Plus. Does that mean that Samsung Galaxy S2 have a better display? And also one thing, the camera 5 megapixel, but the Galaxy S2 have 8 megapixel. I'm not sure if this one have better or if it's the same, but it sure doesn't look like the same. But still, it's 1080p 30 frames per second video recording, but still, it's the display not as good as the Galaxy S2. That feels kind of weird. And then just a little bigger battery, 1750 milliamps, comparing to the Galaxy S2 that have 1600 something. So I mean, I was really hoping for like 2000 something, because the screen is much bigger. Maybe one of the reasons why they didn't go with the plus screen is because it takes up more memory or more battery. They also unveiled two versions of it, an HBA Plus version that's extremely good speeds, and also like they're gonna have like a 4G version or LTE tablet version, and that's better than HBA Plus, but still both are pretty goddamn awesome if you live in one of those places where they have those things. So pretty goddamn insane. 16, 32 gigabytes, 1 gigabyte of RAM. Kind of same processor, or I think the processor also is even worse than the Galaxy S2. 1.2 gigahertz, a dual core processor. But this is something that we usually, I think, we see with Nexus phones, that they don't usually have the best, tech thingies, but they do have some cool things like this. They like it have this NFC technology, so it will be able to make Android Beam to send quickly things over to the other phone. And seriously, I want this phone, and everything. It's insane. So, are you looking forward to a new phone? I think this is a badass phone. It's sexy ass. I want it right now because it looks so much better than mine. With the bigger screen, 4.65, that's badass. The camera on the back, it's badass. And they also made like the back, they made like in a better material or something, or it's the same materials but some kind of better or something, they said to us. And it just looks more, clean. So really, I can has right now. I want this device, 4G version. No, we don't even have 4G here. Or maybe we have 4G. Maybe I can get 4G speeds with this. But still, badass phone. Are you gonna pick it up, or are you gonna wait for another phone? Because this is probably gonna be the last big phone, at least this year, coming with Android 4.0. Do you think it looks badass? I think it looks badass, and it's gonna come out in November in both Europe and the US. I'm not sure about those other countries, but maybe launched in another country as well. But seriously, I do love that on the top, that Google search looks so clean and everything. Seriously, Google, take my money. I want this phone right now. What about you? It's going to be the iPhone 4S or Galaxy Nexus. I'm not sure.